So we want to continue emphasizing the use of the swing to open up the lower back, the adrenals and the kidneys. I really like the floor sequences for this. We could do this in the air, but I also want to practice on the floor and how that is that deep, nourishing, restorative. The adrenals need to be rejuvenated, right? So it's a recharge. So we're going to use the leg loops in our hands. Lower ourselves back down to the floor, so we stand in the center of the mat. Remember, we practiced this yesterday. Gaze lifted, leading with the heart. Come down through a push-up, and the knees. Good. That is our flow. And even in those transitions, that's the pose. That's part of the pose. Arms go wide and around. I'm just hooking with my fingers. I drop my forehead down towards the ground, and I want you to breathe into your kidneys. Breathe into your lower back. Squeeze the knees together. Spread the sacrum. And let this suspension feel good. The arms reaching up and back behind you is giving your body a little lift. And then your forehead is heavy towards the ground. Beautiful. We can come through a few variations by inhale, lifting. Exhale, swing the arms overhead. And even here, going back and forth, we're opening up the heart. Right? Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive in. Focus again on the kidneys. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open up the heart. Find the relationship between the heart and the kidneys. How does the third and fourth chakra work together? Flowing at your own pace. Pull your ribcage up into your body. Tuck your navel up towards the sky. As you're here, rounding your lower back. And then inhale, lift, arch, press the upper thoracic spine down towards the earth, right? So we don't pinch the kidneys here. We let it come up into the heart, right? Most people are just accentuating the rib cage. And we really let the heart lead the way. And then inhale, lift, exhale, dive in, round in, pull the lower ribs, the floating ribs, in and up into the body. Beautiful. So now we are going to practice plow pose, right? So usually, let's just lift and come to the side. There's a lot of different ways that we can practice plow. Let's go into rabbit. So I'm going to bicep curl up. Okay, tuck my toes under. Bring my arms wide. Keep my hips lifted and bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Okay. So now if I want to come to an easy plow, I do like a wrist wrap. You can use the fingers if you want, but the wrist wrap feels more stable to me. I'm going to tuck my toes under and then just come to the chin tucked into the chest, the forehead towards the knees, and I'm going to float. Okay? You can also come the other way, but see if you can roll down. Okay, nice and easy. So once I'm here, come sit to the side. Yeah, just sit to the side if the clearance didn't happen. And then we're going to do the same thing where we're going to tuck our chin into our chest, lift our hips towards the sky. I like to keep my toes tucked under so my toes are on the ground. And then I'm just going to hang out in plow pose here. So it can be a little plow or it can be a big plow if you can lift your hips towards the sky and really get your chin into your chest. So play with that. You can do this part. Okay, just even using your hands if not a wrist wrap. Just start out on your back, bring your legs over your head. Make sure you keep your chin tucked into your chest. So now sit with your legs out in front of you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pull your hips to the front of the mat. If you don't want to do clearance, which was the first part, then just wind up on your back. And lifting up. Lift your hips up. Yeah, bring them over your head. That's it. That's it. Yeah. So if you pull your hips more forward, so it looks like this. So we come from my child's pose. I sit to the side. We go into clearance. I pull my hips to the front of the mat. And then from there, lift your legs. Hips are going to go up towards the sky. Pull your hips all the way to the front of the mat. It helps. Yeah, and then just bring your legs up. That's it. Yeah. Your feet touch down or they don't, but it doesn't matter. What you're focusing on is breathing into your kidneys. Plow is an amazing pose for the lower back, for the legs, the hips, hamstrings, the glutes. Really powerful. How'd that feel?
It's too straining in my, I think I did it wrong.
So just stay on your shoulders and not your neck,
Yeah.
right? So the idea, just like plow pose in yoga, you stay up on your shoulders.
Yeah. Just do that.
And then your hands holding your weight makes it so there's less strain on your upper body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You have to stay in that pose for 3 to 5 minutes to really get the effects, because that's how.
Bracking it then, right?
Yeah, at home. Yeah, so that's how the lower back releases. It releases because you're actually doing a nerve stretch all the way down into that sciatic nerve pathway that everyone likes to talk about. That opens up with this kind of lengthening. Okay. But it's hard for most people, so you have to just kind of do the baby version until you can do the bigger version. And even if it's just a little lift, then that's okay. So I like the wrist wrap. You can do it with your fingers like I just showed you, but you just even doing this.
Yeah, I'll start with the baby one.
Yeah, everybody start with the baby one first and then build up. Yeah. Okay, so we just finished 9B. We did 9A and 9B. We're going to go a little bit more talking about the psoas through all the inversions on the shoulders.